Thank you, Richard, and thank you everyone for coming along today. This is an important announcement to the tourism industry from the SeaLink Travel Group, which represents Captain Cook Cruises and SeaLink. That's part of the SeaLink Travel Group. Now, today's announcement is about confidence in the future of the tourism industry in Australia. And we have seen the high Australian dollar, the GFC, we've seen floods and fires and tsunamis and even volcanic ashes affecting the industry. But the Australian tourism industry is that resilient that we've got the confidence to invest in this industry. And our announcement today is about us spending $11 million in infrastructure for our business. Now, this is not just one investment, it's across our group, and it represents over 10% of the whole company's turnover. We're reinvesting back in infrastructure. So our first announcement is the Penneshaw passenger terminal, located on Kangaroo Island. It's the bookend to the Cape Jervis passenger terminal that was built in 2005. This $4 million terminal will be state-of-the-art and eco-friendly. When you arrive in Penneshaw, you'll actually access the terminal through an air bridge, the first air bridge for Kangaroo Island, and you'll enter into the luxury lounge of the departure lounge at the terminal. Now, inside that terminal, we have a cafe and a shop with local souvenirs and local produce, specialised in selling the lovely Kangaroo Island produce, the wine, the cheese, the food, and also the souvenirs that are actually built on Kangaroo Island. Now, that building is currently under construction and it'll be finished before Christmas, ready for the peak season. We're also investing heavily in upgrading our vessels on Kangaroo Island. We run two 50-metre car passenger carrying ferries, and they are actually going for a complete engine rebuild and replacement on one of the ferries over this coming season. Now, also, our second announcement is in regard to our Queensland operation. We operate in 3 states, and our developments in Queensland include a floating pontoon, which will give us 24-hour access to Palm Island and 24-hour and 7 days a week access. So we can then run regular tours out there. We're also upgrading our terminal in Townsville, and we're also looking at a major development, which I can't tell you too much at the moment, at Nellie Bay on Palm Island. We're hoping we will announce that later in the year, on Magnetic Island. And finally, in regards to our Sydney operations, our first major investment here is the upgrade of the Sydney 2000. Now, this vessel was built pre-2000 and is getting a major upgrade to its passenger lounge, including toilets and entry area, to bring it up to the state of the art. And finally, our last announcement is the development of a new fast passenger-only ferry for Sydney Harbour. This is a photo of the new ferry. First of its kind, this fabulous boat will allow them to access every part of Sydney Harbour. This means that it could go all the way up the Parramatta River to Parramatta, Circular Quay, Darling Harbour, and for the first time for Captain Cook, we'll be able to operate to Manly with this ferry. And last but not least, this vessel will also be able to do whale watching tours, and we'll be able to run our own whale watching tours from Sydney Harbour. The 200 passenger ferry is state of the art and cutting edge technology, and carry 200 passengers on the 2 decks. So as you can see, it's a very exciting time. It's 18 months since we acquired the Captain Cook business, and we're already investing more into the Australian tourism industry because of the confidence we have in that. So thank you very much for coming. Please, I'll be around if anyone has any questions. Thank you very much.